in the cold shadows of northern Europe. Between the years 793 and 1066 AD, a child is born into the harsh world of the Vikings. But this is not a story of playful innocence. This is a story of survival, of cruelty, and of a childhood forged in fire and blood. Tonight, we journey into the brutal world of Viking childhood. From the moment of birth, a Viking child's life was not guaranteed. If a baby was weak or unwanted, they were simply left to die, abandoned, exposed to the cold. This was called exposure, a brutal ritual to preserve strength in the tribe. No tears, no funerals, only silence and the wind. Childhood, as we know it, did not exist. By age 4, boys carried heavy loads, fetched water, tended livestock, watched over younger siblings. Their value was tied to what they could endure, what they could do, what they could survive. Children watched. Beheadings, torture, battle wounds being stitched by fire. They were told not to flinch, not to cry. Pain was normal. Violence was honorable. To be a Viking was to be strong, and to be strong was to feel nothing. For Viking girls, the burden was different, but no less cruel. They were taught obedience, chastity, silence. They worked from dawn till dusk, cooking, weaving, cleaning, and learning to please a husband. They hadn't yet met. Many Viking girls were married off by 12, sometimes younger, used to seal alliances, to settle debts, to strengthen bloodlines. They were not asked, they were given, like livestock. Their pain was unseen, their voices unheard. Beyond violence, there was hunger, there was frost, and there was death. Fever, rotting wounds, winter's bite. Children perished often and quietly. Grief was buried deep because there was no time to mourn. By 12, boys became warriors, their hands blistered from axes, their minds emptied of fear. They were tested in blood, trained to kill before they knew how to kiss. Their childhood was gone. But what did this do to the mind of a child? They dissociated, they buried feelings. They learned that love was earned by obedience, by usefulness, by cruelty. Those who failed were abandoned, or worse, death was not feared, it was worshipped. A child was taught to dream of dying. With a sword in hand, to die was the goal. To feel was the weakness. This cycle did not stop. Each generation became colder, more violent, less human, and the world changed. But the Viking mind could not. It was too rigid, too broken. Yet, not all was lost. Some children kept their hearts in secret. They showed kindness, quietly, at great risk. They were the cracks in a brutal wall, the proof that compassion could survive. Even captured children were not spared. They were stripped of names, of culture, of language. They were broken and rebuilt. To be Vikings, to be cruel, to be numb, diversity was erased, and with it, innovation. Modern science reveals the truth. Violence and neglect rewire a child's brain. Empathy becomes danger. Numbness becomes safety. And these patterns last a lifetime and beyond. Today, we face another question. Do we protect too much or too little? Can we raise strong children without cruelty? Can we teach resilience without trauma? The Viking way was one extreme. Ours may be the other. And truth may lie in between. The Vikings built warriors, but lost their humanity. They conquered lands, but failed to build peace. Their children were strong, but broken. Let their story be a warning that strength without love is a path to ruin. Thank you for walking through time with gentle histories. May we always remember to learn from the past so we may build a kinder future. Good night.